Going Dutch recap, S2E7. Major Shah's 20-year milestone sparks retirement doubts and big changes. Major Shah has completed 20 years in the U.S. Army. General Davidson congratulates him as the base celebrates his accomplishment. Major Shah tells all his friends and family how much his military career means to him. He is grateful for all the friends and family he's made during those 20 years. Corporal Papakis gives him a balloon because Major Shah loves the movie Up. He has 80 more in the van and promises to bring them into test if they can get liftoff in a high-ceilinged room. Major Shah cannot wait. Sergeant Conway gives him a hard candy wreath with all his favorite candy flavors: brown, light brown, and beige. He loves that. And Captain Maggie's gift fills him with joy. It is an inappropriately somber singing cactus. Captain Celeste Shah stands quietly by, watching her husband gleefully enjoy all his friends' goofy gifts. Celeste did I bring him a gift and says she did know it was a thing. Major Shah and Captain Maggie quickly say it's not. Colonel Quinn comes over and contradicts them. He says it's the biggest thing. It is the time Major Shah gets his lifetime healthcare pension and respect and acknowledgement from Moy. Colonel Quinn gives Major Shah a challenge coin with 6 different colors. Shah is humbled. He thanks them all and tells them he loves them and all their gifts. Moved by the emotional moment, Celeste gives her husband the matcha drink she'd been sipping as her gift. Everyone stays quiet except, of course, Colonel Quinn. He says what no one else will. He puts Celeste on the spot and questions her gift choice. Major Shah thanks her and hesitantly asks if he has to drink it. General Davidson goes to see Colonel Quinn in his office before leaving. He came to antagonize him one last time. Quinn is packing for a camping trip with Major Shah. The general says it's great they are having one last hurrah before Major Shah retires. Shah is considering retirement and has met with a transition officer and bomb holder. Colonel Quinn does he believe the general. There's a funny scene where Major Shah enters Quinn's office to give him some paperwork, and Quinn tries to find out if Shah will still be there in 6 to 12 months without outright asking if he's retiring. The information the general shared was privileged. Major Shah does know what the general and colonel are alluding to, so he chooses to leave and let them figure it out. Colonel Quinn tells General Davidson he will convince Shah not to retire and become a lifer on their camping trip. The general says that will only convince Shah. He should have retired 5 years ago. Colonel Quinn tells General Davidson that he needs a hobby, to which the general indicates antagonizing the colonel is his hobby. Captain Maggie and Sergeant Conway sit in the dining facility talking about Major Shah's 20-year service celebration. They both agree Celeste really messed up with her gift. Conway says she knows Maggie loved seeing that. Maggie says she did because she still has feelings for Major Shah. Celeste comes over to join them. She asks if Major Shah was upset that she did do more for his 20th celebration. She wants to run some gift ideas past them so they can tell her which ones are good. None of Celeste's ideas are good. The hot stone idea is way out there. She was going to gather some stones from their yard, heat them in their stove, and place them on Abe. Yeah, guys! Sergeant Conway explains why that is such a bad idea. Celeste asks them to help her plan a dinner party with Shah's friends as her gift to him. She says her marriage is on the line. Conway tries to get out of it, but Maggie agrees to help. She says they are going to save the Shah's marriage. Colonel Quinn and Major Shah pack up the van and get ready to leave for their camping trip. Shah is confused when Quinn gets in on the passenger side when he was about to get in himself. He asks who's driving, and the colonel says Corporal Papakis is. It's one of the perks of the 20-year club. Papakis will stay in the van during their trip. They are about to drive off when General Davidson stops them. He tells the colonel he's coming with them to make sure he does talk Major Shah out of retiring. He also brought 2 lifers, Merkel and Funt, who are coming too. They arrive at Colonel Quinn's campsite in the Dutch countryside. Quinn begins his lifer campaign with Major Shah. He tells him how good it will be when he becomes a lifer. He says that when the body finally lets you reach peak physical condition, they have fun throwing axes at a target in the woods and enjoying nature. Papatakis begins listening to an audiobook of the Bible in the van. It's narrated by Hank Azaria, and he loves the start of it. At the beer garden, Captain Celeste and Maggie plan the celebration dinner party. They will have it at the authentic Indian restaurant in town, where they serve food like his grandmother used to make. Shah really loves it. Celeste agrees to everything. The general and colonel drink a bottle of alcohol in a sweat tent. General Davidson and Major Shah sweat rivers. But Colonel Quinn does perspire at all. Shah finds out they know about his appointment with the transition officer. He says he hasn't decided anything. Celeste is the one leaving the army, and she wanted him to meet with the transition officer and possibly retire too. He says that was a way to possibly save their marriage. General Davidson and Colonel Quinn begin arguing again. Major Shah stops them. He just wanted some time in the woods. Instead, it turned out badly. Maggie becomes overly helpful to Celeste. Sergeant Conway sets her straight when she finds out Maggie volunteered to write Celeste's speech for the dinner party. Conway leaves in frustration.